The snow had just begun to fall in the quiet little town of Myra. Golden lights flickered in the windows, and chimneys puffed out curls of smoke into the starlit sky. The air smelled of pine, cinnamon, and freshly baked bread. In a tiny stone cottage by the edge of the town lived a poor man and his three daughters, Anna, Bella, and Clara. Their home was simple, with a small hearth where a fire crackled gently, and above it hung three pairs of old woolen socks drying from the day's work. The girls were cheerful and kind, even though life was not easy. Their father worked hard, but there was never enough money. And as the girls grew older, he became sadder, for he had no dowry to give them, no coins, no treasures. And in those days, without it, no one would marry his daughters. Each night he sat by the fire and sighed. Oh, what will become of my sweet girls? He murmured. Anna, the eldest, would always smile softly and say, Don't worry, father, we have each other, and that's enough. But though her words were gentle, her heart ached to see him so troubled. In the same town lived a man known for his kindness, Bishop Nicholas. He wore a long red robe and carried a golden staff, and his face was always lit with a gentle smile. He cared deeply for everyone, especially the poor. One winter's evening, as he walked through the streets giving bread to hungry children, Nicholas overheard two women speaking near the baker's shop. Have you heard of the poor man by the edge of the town? One whispered. He has three daughters and no dowry for them. He weeps every night. Bishop Nicholas felt his heart grow heavy. I must help, he said quietly, but in secret. The greatest kindness is the one given unseen. He went home, opened a small chest, and took out three bags filled with gold coins. That night, as the clock struck midnight and the town slept under a blanket of snow, Bishop Nicholas wrapped himself in a dark cloak. The moon shone softly as he walked through the silent streets, his boots crunching in the snow. When he reached the poor man's cottage, he saw the faint glow of firelight through the window. The man and his daughters were asleep. Their socks hung over the fireplace, drying in the warmth. Nicholas smiled. Perhaps the fire's warmth will help my gold find its way home. He reached up to the open window and tossed the first bag of gold. It flew straight into one of the drying socks. He tossed the second and the third, and both of them landed safely in the socks. Bishop Nicholas chuckled softly, then disappeared into the snowy night, leaving behind only a faint sound of bells in the wind. When dawn came, the three sisters woke to the smell of burning wood and chirping of sparrows. They rushed to the fireplace to warm their hands and gasped. Father! Cried Bella, pulling down her sock. Look! From the sock tumbled shining gold coins, one after another, glimmering in the firelight. The poor man blinked in disbelief. Gold? But how? Anna and Clara checked their socks too. Each was filled with gold. The father's eyes filled with tears. This must be a miracle. Someone has blessed us. The girls danced with joy. Their father could now give each of them a dowry. Their futures were secure. That night they lit candles by the hearth and whispered prayers of gratitude for the mysterious giver. Word spread through Myra like a gentle wind. Bishop Nicholas helps people in secret. He leaves gold in their socks. He's a saint. Children listened wide eyes as their parents told the tale. Soon, every child in town began to hang their socks by the fireplace on Christmas Eve, hoping that St. Nicholas might visit their homes too. At first, they hung their everyday socks, big, small, woolen, striped, even ones with holes. But as the years went by, families began to sew special stockings just for Christmas. They decorated them with ribbons, lace, and embroidery, and hung them neatly above the hearth, just in case St. Nicholas came tonight. Now, the kind Bishop of Myra was remembered in a new way as Santa Claus, the jolly old man with rosy cheeks who travels through the sky on Christmas Eve, sliding down chimneys to fill stockings by the fire. But even though his name changed, the heart of the story stays the same. Each year on Christmas Eve, as the world falls quiet and the stars twinkle above snowy rooftops, children everywhere hang their stockings, just like Anna, Bella, and Clara did so long ago, hoping for a surprise from someone who believes in kindness. So, the lesson that we learn from this story is that kindness is magic, that giving brings joy, and that even the smallest gift tucked quietly into an old sock can change someone's life forever. So, when you hang your stockings this Christmas Eve, remember the story of the three sisters, the kind bishop, and the golden coins by the fire. Because every stocking hung by the hearth tells the same secret, that love and kindness are the greatest gifts of all.